this video we are back with Find the Miku for the latest update. Thank you so much for choosing my video. If you do find it helpful, if you can leave it a like, drop me a comment, and of course hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. So the first one of Pure Stone, I read the hint to this one. I was like, I know exactly where this is going to be. I thought it was totally in the bag. So making our way to Miku Lands, and we're going back into the cave. Now obviously don't follow me here, but this is going to be a recommendation. So you'll see in a minute from my last video, they've actually put one in that I suggested. But why isn't there one in here? I found this a while ago and then I've been waiting for a Miku here, so that's my next suggestion. But what you need to do is go back into this area of the cave. And then just fast forwarding because I was trying to find it, and you will find the Pure Stone just hanging off the edge of this area. So that there's a bit of a bug. I don't know why it appeared, it did it a few times, but just ignore that for the moment. On to Era, and this will come down to spawn every so often, so just keep an eye out over spawn. So there it is. If you are struggling to get it, use your coil or ask somebody to jump on their head. So that one is on a timer, you are going to have to wait for it to come down. So flop Era Neru, so this was that little bug, so the actual board itself is here, and then what you need to do is spot the right character. So it's a little game of I Spy, isn't it really? And this did take a little while to appear, and it is quite obvious. I thought it was going to be in the background somewhere. I do love these little side game ones. They're a bit different to the normal Find the ones. But there you go. I mean, she's pretty obvious, but just click on it and then there you go. For Hardcore and Temporal Diffusion, we're going back to the new lab. And I'm so happy they've started to use the Teto lab. So just making our way on top of this machine of some sort. And I'm so sorry to Cyan, so they came on and helped me. So that is Hardcore. I lost the recording, it was like midnight when I was playing, but they showed me going through the wall. That is how you get Temporal Diffusion. So again, really sorry, I owe Cyan that and coding. So for coding, you just type in, it was in the hint, so you just compliment Yui's code, so Yui code is good. And then this teleports you through to the box that's over the acid where you find coding. So for the new bird brain one, this is off the back of Cat Island. Again, I think I said that there should be one on the back of Cat Island, given there's only one there. So just using the block. So you're either going to need a coil or you're going to need one or two friends to give you a jump boost. So again, this was actually Cyan and another player who originally gave me the jump boost. I'm so sorry, I forgot to press record again on the iPad. As I said, it was midnight last night when I was actually playing this. So just bringing my son in. So just bringing my son in, and now here's my daughter, again robbing their iPads from them. And if you just make a bit of a totem pole again, and you can jump over without the coil. Crochet Penguin, so this was one that I suggested in my last video. I can't believe they've actually put it in. Thank you so much. You know, I'm more than happy to keep making suggestions. That one in the cave has got to have one in. That is just such a great place to put one. Although most of my fans will know where it is because if they've watched my videos, I've given the spoiler alert there. So we've got this wonderful penguin obby now. This area so needed this, and I'm so happy they've included it, and that is Crochet Penguin Miku. onto profit boosting. Oh my god. So in Mikutropolis, so where we found Squid Game, Skibidi, it's off the back here, so we can see this obby. You think, oh yeah, that doesn't look so bad, especially after laptop splitting. Except the ads start coming all over your screen, and I can tell you now, you won't be able to clear these as quick as they come up. Here they come. And I've got quite a good memory, but for the life of me, I wouldn't be able to memorise this obby because you can't see a thing. So I'm literally just trying to keep the hole in the middle of the screen clear. And then when you actually get close enough to the character, it will actually get quicker and quicker in terms of the ads popping up. So for this, I would say A, speed is of the essence, and then B, some of it's a bit potluck where the ads actually come up. So if you can, I would jump out some of the obby to make it a bit quicker, and this is where you're just going to have to go for it before the ads start popping up. But once you actually get to profit boosting Gumi's platform, the ads do stop. For meditating, would I say this was uncommon? Yes, you can see it, it is there, but my god, this did take me a little while to find. I must have walked around the kind of centre of Mikutropolis. She's actually there on the waterfall, oh my god. And then Miku Plane, so we're going back to the volcano area. And then they gave you the clue, high in the sky, so this is actually back with the solid snake. So just making our way back to the smaller island. And that's right, we're going to have to climb that massive truss again. So I did actually climb it all the way to the top and jump off, but failed miserably and missed it a couple of times. So if you actually come on this side, this is the side where the Miku Plane is, so you can actually just climb up high enough and then jump backwards like I'm going to do in a moment. So there is the plain one. So again, we're just going to have to climb a little bit higher to get the height to jump off. So this will be sort of your judgment. So JudgementTV is judging with how high she should go. So I turned around and jumped off about there, and that is Miku Plane. So obviously completely forgot I now have the 199 in order to get 1 million. So just typing in 1 million into the chat. So I'm sure you guys have already got this, but just to show you the walk. And again, thank you to Cyan for actually reminding me about this. And then it is just a really long walk. Bless, they are doing it again with me. So I have just sped this up. And then obviously they didn't realise I was recording and wrote in there that UE coding sometimes sucks, and then realised I was recording and then apologised to UE. I did offer to edit out, but they said no, it would be funny to leave it in. And then once you reach the end, there is the 1 million Miku. That's a smidge misleading because you haven't got 1 million Mikus in the game, it's 1 million visits. So laptop splitting, for those who are in the same boat as me, the actual obby has been nerfed, so it has been made slightly easier. Slightly easier, oh my god. So fundamentally the obby is still the same, but what they have done is just made this kind of starting section a little bit easier. I think they've made it a little bit thinner to make it easier to get around, or the platform is a bit wider. So I have made slightly a bit more progress. And then, oh, embarrassingly, so Cyan is actually on a mobile as well, and they have done this obviously without the coil. So it is possible, you've just seen them do it there. So this is down to skill, so you can see I've got a lot further, a lot easier. I mean, I would find that hard without the lava wall. I swear to God, I'm going to be like Rose from Titanic. I'm going to sit here like later on, it's going to be like, oh, it's been 84 years and I've just got laptop splitting Teto. Oh, so I still haven't got laptop splitting. This is just reaffirming that I have no obby skills at all. So I'm going to have to drain a few more hours of my life to try and get this one. But hopefully you will find this update a bit easier. So just wanted to say thank you so much, first of all to Cyan for your unwavering support and obviously optimism I'm going to complete laptop. And then thank you so much to Goldie. So this is what I mean about the kind of really nice, kind community that Find the Mikus is. Thank you so much for your really sweet messages. And there we have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.